Hi everyone, welcome on board to CHECK0UT, where you get the reliable news that is tailored for you, and of course where you can actually comment and interact.
There are several voices calling for the break of that contraption called Nigeria or Dega area. We have the indigenous people of Biafra, and also we have the Oduduwa Republic also trying to come out of Niger area, and Biafra also coming out of Niger area. The President General of the Yoruba World Congress, WIC, Professor Banji Akintoye, he has said that everything possible will be done to ensure the liberation of the southwest region from the current challenges of underdevelopment and insecurity pervading the land. The Emeritus Professor of History noted that all sons and daughters of Yoruba land must bring heads together and be united in one accord for the region to take its rightful place and ensure its freedom from the shackles of backwardness in the country. Reiterating, democracy began from the cradle of the Yoruba land. The Second Republic senator spoke on Tuesday in Okemesi, Ekiti South West local government area of Ekiti State, during the commemoration of the 134th anniversary of the end of Kiriji War and 2020 Yoruba National Day celebration organized by WIC. The historic event saw prayers and libations for progress for the region at the war memorial spot and the release of peace doves and balloons. The Kiriji War, also known as the Ekiti Parapo War, was a 60-year-old civil war among the Yoruba people where all the sub-ethnic groups either supported the Ibadan or the Ekiti. The war came to an end on 23rd September 1886 with the signing of peace treaty in Okemesi, which marked the beginning of the unification of Yoruba land as one. Speaking through the Ekiti State coordinator of WIC, Mr. Praise Ayodele, Akintoye maintained that the historic event was organized to help in discovering and promoting the history of Yoruba after 134 years, and to use this saying to enhance the unity among its residents for the ultimate goal of achieving the desired liberation for the people of the region. Aside this war of 1886, there are other civil war amongst ethnic groups, fight for supremacy or some other issues here and there. You must have heard of a man called Sunday Igboho, who is known for the war between the Ibadan and, there is this local tussle, ethnic tussle that they had back in those days. And right now, I don't know if they still have that, grievances inside of them. But the point here that I'm emphasizing on is that Oduduwa Republic or Yoruba Republic or whatever name they might decide to come up with is what is on at the moment. This is what is on ground at the moment. And it takes cooperation of every ethnic group or tribe as they are one Yoruba to unify themselves with one voice and say no to oppression, no to a contraction that has expired, and enough of politics and greed. It is inimical to progress. Imagine if the Southeasterners, let's say they divide into two, South-South, and the Igbos who want to stay by themselves, they speak the same language. Imagine the level of development they would have acquired. Imagine what would have happened in the southwest of Nigeria if they decide to even divide into two or one. We've not heard them saying we want to divide into two. Maybe Lagos State might want to stay by themselves. Who knows? But just imagine the level of achievement and healthy competition that would have helped to progress them even more. But unfortunately, we are all combined together. It's like people sleeping together, putting their heads facing the same direction without progress. People ask the amalgamation of the North and the South, of what benefit is it to the people? It was of no benefit. It was beneficial to the greedy British monarchy for their own purpose, for their own experiment. And now that the British left, of course, we have neo-colonization. Now they have left. What is going on? Certain groups of people hijack the system and they are benefiting from the ups and downs that they have created intentionally. They are benefiting from insecurity, benefiting from it. They are making money from terrorism, making money from insurgency, making money from all of these killings and maiming and bloodshedding. They are making money from it, from stealing resources here and there, taking the money to build abroad, to buy citizenship, all of these things. That is why many of them have kept it this way. And with this, some very thoughtful, conscientious people decide to ask for freedom. They say, look, enough is enough. We are not going to shout only when election is coming and we want it to be for us. So we begin to scream, we want to leave, and just use this as a form of threat. We are speaking because we want progress. We are speaking because we do not want to be a part of this anymore. Some of these voices are that of Professor Banji Akintoye. We do have some other groups of people there who are being paid, and these people come out to say, no, we want Nigeria to remain, and they cannot tell us the exact reason why Nigeria has to remain, or even the name, if it is something that you can be proud of. I've asked a lot of people, what does Nigeria mean? How did they come about it? Of course, we know what history is. The girlfriend or mistress of Lord Lugard came up with that name, and I ask people, how do you expect people who enslaved you, people who ate your race, people who only came to colonize you because of what they stand to gain, people who came to oppress you, how do you expect them to give you a name that is worth it? What does Nigeria mean? Area, nigger. What is nigger? Dirty, slow, smelling, and all of those derogatory. People say, oh, it is River Niger. Can you tell us the history that surrounds River Niger? Can you tell about the Niger? Is it indigenous to those people? Is it a name? Is it a name that they can actually explain to you? If you are from Niger State, can you tell us what Niger means? Because some people claim, no, it is the river that they use in saying, and I asked them, how did the French people come up with Niger? Because Nigeria and Niger is the same. It's just the French coined French and the other one coined Anglo-Saxon or English. That's just what it is. So that being said, if you're proud to be a Nigerian, then that's for you. If you want to call yourself, identify yourself as that. I know a lot of people carry the passport, but that's not an argument. The truth is, you have been robbed of your identity. You've been given a name of backwardness. And as you can see, it's resonating in the characteristics of many of them. So the emeritus professor of history said they will do everything to get rid of the shackles and backwardness. Total backwardness, that's what it is. Now, according to them, they said that they have decided to turn Imesile and Igbajo to recover their pristine history, promote history, and use our history to further foster unity among us. As this place was where we signed the peace treaty in the year 1886, exactly 134 years. Say they want to employ all of us here, our royal fathers, chiefs, leaders, people of great worth, value, and integrity, to patriotically come together to reposition the Yoruba nation as pace setters, not only to Africa, but to the world at large. We must come together as Yoruba people, are known for our intellect to share values and ideas to make us the leaders that we are in the community, in the committee of nations. I implore old and young to kindly come together to decipher whether to go from here as Yoruba. However, I'm ready to fight on, just as I am ready and determined to stand for the liberation of the Yorubas. On their part, the traditional ruler who graced the event, Owa Oye of Okemesi, Oba Gbadebo Adedeji, the Olojudo of Idog Faboro, Oba Yoride Lori Faboro, and the Ajero of Ijero Ekiti, Oba Joseph Adewale, lamented the spate of insecurity in the region, saying the current political arrangement has failed the people, advocating the unity and cooperation of residents to overcome the numerous challenges pervading the land. The traditional rulers called on President Muhammadu Buhari to allow restructuring of the country, where the country will be broken into autonomous federations that will enhance massive equitable distribution of resources and guarantee maximum security. I want to believe that there are people out there who would not even care for such, as they will prefer to get rid of that Nigerian thing and make themselves what they want to be, bear their own indigenous name. But if they need to keep to themselves, somehow have a kind of connection, they can do international trade. They can do all of that. They can do all of this. After all, they know themselves before. Many people understand each other's language. They can do that if they wish to. This issue of restructuring, there's no way around it. I do not see any way around it where you have this autonomous this and that. Each region will govern themselves, but they will have this weak center here and there. Who knows what this will turn out to be. But then let us see the experiment. Let us see what they are all about and what this will end up to be, as the voices are becoming loud. There is Sunday Igboho, there is also the Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò and all of them who are planning to march 1st of October to fly the flag of Oduduwa nation and to say enough is enough. We want to be a nation by ourselves. If Togo, Ghana, if Cameroon, if Gambia, if Benin Republic, if some small nations can actually stand by themselves and do great, why is it that with our huge population and our intellect and everything, why is it that we cannot do even much more? We can actually do much more than those smaller nations. This is exactly what they are saying. What's your thought? Are you comfortable? Are you happy with this break? And also, are you in support of Professor Banji Akintoye and every other comrade who are saying enough is enough? We want out of this contraption.